What is happening here? It's usually a man.
Hey, no cameras.
Bruh, shut up it. The vibe of the people here is like a mad turn off, lad. The vibe is just bruh. Listen to what the speaker's
Israel
saying.
is waging war against babies and children.
Strong truffles without strong hallucinations. A warm sense of unity, like floating on large waves of euphoria, and you feel like you're walking on clouds. Yuck! Good old Amsterdam. We all know this city for many reasons, from the freedom to the madness. The world looks at this place like it's a wonderland, a tourist hotspot for its beauty and its unique buzz. But with the world changing and Europe shifting in a big way, I wonder if and how times have changed the city that we all know. I've come halfway across the world to get a proper look and to show you Amsterdam today. From the housing blocks to what the city's like right now. This is Amsterdam, let's cut. How mad are these sightseeing boats? They're everywhere. Look how many boats there are. I just left the hotel, that's my hotel there. We're about maybe 10 minutes walk from, well that's Central Station, see Central Station? That's Central Station. Pretty much everything that you think of when you think of Amsterdam is in front of Central Station. Pretty much everything from the canals, the tourist type stuff, the weed cafes, the red light district, all of those types of things are pretty much all in front of that. So we're about 10 minutes. That's actually situated good, this hotel. It's on the main river. That was a good choice. I'm impressed with my hotel choice in this time. You know, when you're in Europe, the thing is, it's because it's so old, like, yeah, it's mad, right? There's a lot of pros, a lot of cons to stuff. The con is that all the hotels are built inside buildings that are like 500 years old, and it's like, cool, 500-year-old building, and it's just like the worst hotel in the world. The bathroom is like tiny, no ventilation, the rooms are so bad. So it's like, if you can get a modernized hotel that's still close to the city, that's the best combination. Anyway, what I think we want to do, this is what I plan to do, what Amsterdam's like today. That's what I want to do in this video. Because think about this. Think about how much of a reputation Amsterdam has. There's a place and a time where Amsterdam was like the most shocking place in the world. You know what I mean? It's like, they got this, you'll never believe it. They've got that, and it's just so crazy. And like, if you ever heard of someone, especially as Australians and like Americans and stuff like that, obviously for my European viewers, second highest viewing is from the UK. So this is right next to you. This is like an hour plane ride. You've probably all been here. But to us on the other side of the world, it's like there's this magical place called Amsterdam, and you know what I mean? So I just wanted to see, honestly, what is it like now? Because all those things you hear of, and the things that made it infamous, the things that were shocking, and these are things from like that were mind-blowing in the 90s, you know what I mean? Not to say that it doesn't exist now, but just that, is it as mind-blowing nowadays with the way the world has changed? Is it this shocking place? Is it as cool as it once was? So that's what I want to do. I want to go into the city, the touristy, all those areas I just said, right? But mainly just the touristy shopping part now where the canals are. I want to go here now in the day. So we'll go here in the daytime. It's 3 in the Arvo now. We'll see what it's like in the daytime, see what the shops are like. Grab a feed, right? Normal basic stuff, just a general look of what it's like walking downtown Amsterdam where the tourists are and the things they're taking photos of. I just want to do that quickly. Then after that, straight away, I want to jump on the metro and I want to go into the hood. All right. So there's a hood here, Biljmer. I'm not saying it's some extremely dangerous hood or anything about it. Like, I don't even care if there's how many tough guys are there and this is the murder rate. I couldn't give a shit, to be honest. I just want to see that side of town. That's the hood side of town. The side of town that the tourists don't see, the people don't visit. So that's about a 35-minute train ride away. That's in the south of Amsterdam. I want to go have a walk around there because I walked around there in one of my episodes of Into the Hood, and I want to see if it's changed, and a lot of you wouldn't have seen that episode, so a lot of you would still find that interesting, you know what I mean? But I want to have a suss down there. I always find it interesting to see that part of the city. There's a lot of housing projects down there. So we'll go down there. I want to suss it out, see what the vibe's like on that side of town. We'll make a stop there. We'll do some street training, do some prison training down in the hood there. Get a hood feed. We'll go to the shops, like Biljmer shops. Then catch a train back, and by that time, it should be night time. Catch the train back into the city where we're starting now. And then that's when the vibe will change. And I've got the glasses because you can't film in the cafes, the weed cafes and stuff. And I want to see what the night scene's like around the red light district. Film in the weed cafes, but they've got the weirdest stuff here. Like, I'll show you these things, like these truffle things. It's just a lot of weird stuff, a lot of weird characters. So we just get a vibe of the whole spectrum. The touristy part in the day, go out to the hood, see how they're living, get a feed out there, train out there, and come back and see the stuff that made it famous. How mad are these, eh? I'll tell you an interesting little thing with these houses. This will spin you out. You'll see that these houses built along the canals, because obviously they're boating people, trading, right? Docks, trading, boats, stuff like that. So all of these houses, all of these buildings that are 400, 500, 600 years old, like this place is very old, this city, you'll see they're tilted. The buildings, they look like they're falling forward. I'll show you from the side. They look like they're falling forward. Maybe the sun's probably killing it, but this building here, it starts in line with that one, but it tilts forward. I don't know if the sun blinded you, but if you can see up the top, there's a hook. I'll explain it. I'll show you another one where the sun isn't glaring us. Here, that's a perfect example. See the hooks up here? And they all got them. See all the hooks along the top? And see how the building starts in line, but it leans forward, like it's literally leaning forward. So what that is they're all pulley systems to pull all the goods from the shipping up and down to all the windows, and that's how the city would function. And the reason the houses are built leaning forward is literally to create space when they're pulling the boxes up. Because if it was built flat, then heaps of the things would be bouncing off the concrete and scraping it along up. So they're literally built leaning forward to create space to get the pulley system all the way to the top and bottom. How crazy is that? And the whole city's like that. You can see how much this one's leaning forward, even compared to the other buildings. Like, look at that. That's a mad church, by the way. You know something I'll say straight off the bat? It's so lively. Bro, Amsterdam, it's just so pumping. Like every single store, like every single old building, every opportunity for a business to exist, a business exists. It's not bare, it's not like, you know what I mean? And then mad shops, like everything is some hectic store. Every store's nice, every store is like, it looks like they're all making money, you know what I mean? You know where else is the same like this? Barcelona's sort of like that. Different vibe of a place, but it's the same thing. Like you walk around here in a lane, and bro, it's just sick stuff everywhere. Like every store's interesting, you know? Barcelona has that same feel to it. I can tell straight off the bat that this place isn't losing popularity or losing its attraction. Like it's pumping, bro. That's one of those coffee shops. So this is the difference, right? The places that actually sell coffee are called cafes. The places that sell marijuana are called coffee shops. That's the difference. Cafe, coffee shop. So see how that's coffee shop, green place? Yeah. No coffees there, brother. You gotta go to a cafe to get your latte. See this? This is like traditional Dutch food. Herring and like mackerel on bread rolls. That's pretty much what it is. Mackerel and herring on different things. Look. We'll get one of them. That's what they are. Hello, can I get a sandwich like that, please? Thank you. Look at that. Herring, raw onion, pickles on a bread roll, lad. This is like full Dutch staples, brother. It's off its head. It's so nice. The herring is extremely fishy. Extremely fishy. It's almost like a big anchovy, but it tastes hectic. Well, see what I mean? But just every corner is a pub that's pumping and or somewhere to eat. It's just crazy. It's actually sick. It's an acquired taste, I'm not gonna lie. I froth it. I love it. But then again, I'm like Dutch. I have a Dutch background. So maybe it's genetic, but I got a feeling like at least 80% of you at home, if you tasted that, you'd be like, it's nice. Dutch mini pancakes. They got mad. Like, there's other things too that are famous here, foods. Mini pancakes and stroop waffles and mad feeds. We'll get a couple of them. That's one of the magic mushroom places. We'll go in one after, tonight when we come back. Like, it's not just marijuana cafes. Those places sell legitimate hallucinogens. They pick them off €5 and like outer space type stuff. It's crazy. It's like actually shocking. Always remember here, there's like a pigeon man. This is always, anyone who's been to Amsterdam knows this little pigeon thing that's going on. What the hell? Right, what? It's not a pigeon man this time. It's like a full Muslim woman in the full outfit with all the pigeons. Look. What is happening here? It's usually a man. I don't know. There's a lot going on in this town square. Look. So it's the pigeon woman now. It's Chinese people doing feng shui.
Children.
Wow.
Israel is waging war against babies and children.
Listen to the speaker. Listen to what the speaker's
Israel is
saying.
waging war against babies and children.
Specifically babies and children.
Ervan hangt af van jouw steun. Steun Gaza. Steun onze medische tent en help ons de hoop levend te houden.
This place is cool, bro. This place is like a little boiling pot, bro. Hey, this place is a little boiling pot. How beautiful are these buildings though? I know that's a church. I think this is like a town center. I don't know specifically, like a town hall. Like royal palace type stuff. Type shit. This always feels like, it's probably not geographically, but this feels like the functional center of the city. A lot of the most famous shopping, like the department stores, all of them cliche stores that are everywhere. Louis Vuitton, Prada, all of that type stuff, and Madame Tussauds. That's Central Station down there. We're gonna go down there in a minute. We're gonna go catch the train out to the hood. Central Station's down there. Red Light District is down there. Anne Frank's house is down there. Yeah, I think this is the functional center. Cultural center. You know what I mean? Have a look around. Yeah. She just went, yeah. I was being polite by giving it back. What? I put it on video, I promoted it. What was I supposed to do? Chuck it in the bin? I've been polite, not wasting paper. I was like, giving it back. And she yeed me, lad. Yeah. There's random casinos here too, bro. Just on like the main street. Like I think there's two right here in front of us. That's why I love the glasses. I love the glasses. It's just the glasses, we'll get them out later. I've vlogged so much without the glasses, and so many places I wanted to go in and things to do, and that would have just been hectic. You just can't film like this. It's not about whether you want to, it's not about whether I even tried. Just can't do it, told not to, so just cut it out the vlog and just continue along the way. Now with the glasses, there's so many more things you can film, bro. It's just hectic. For example, in the casinos, I remember one time I went to Macau, where all the casinos are in Asia. I wanted to do the maddest video, bro, in the casinos, and obviously the Chinese police aren't someone to mess with, so straight at the front of every casino, it's like no cameras in here, your body scanned and everything. So the whole video was pointless. I ended up just doing a food vlog in Macau. Waste of time. If I had the glasses then, I would have made one of the maddest videos. I might go back and remake that video actually. But see, now we can go in the weed cafes, we can go in the casino, we can do whatever we want with those on. It's the best. This is one of the casinos. Look. Proper tables and that in there, looks like it. So you can imagine if I look, see, mate, he's already saying, look, he's just there. He's straight away, bro. I'm filming from the outside, and the security guard there behind the door started closing the door and went through the window. No. I don't understand, like, what's so secretive. It's a casino. You can't film the poker machine. Oh, all right, bro. Like, don't want to get you arrested. Like, anyway, to emphasize what I was just saying, down there, people just wig out, especially because every single person has on their phone and has had for 12 years, probably a better quality, a more high definition camera with a better zoom on their phone than this camera is. But everyone's so absent-minded to it because it's a mobile phone. But as soon as you have this little DJI Action / GoPro, it just wigs people out. They're like, what's that? A camera? No cameras are allowed here. It's like, okay, all right, I'll put my camera away and just walk around with my iPhone. Like, but anyway, it wigs people out, you know what I mean? And that's just to emphasize what I go through trying to film interesting things. But yeah, look at the glasses now, so no need to worry about that, brother. I'll be rocking in like Tom Cruise and you'll never know a thing, mates. I'll film every part of your casino, brother. You know. This is another famous food here. This one, I don't understand personally, but I'll show you that. It's literally chips. It's literally hot chips with like mayonnaise on it or tomato sauce. But here, I'm telling you, I'm not even leaving anything out. It's hot chips with tomato sauce or mayonnaise. But here, it's presented as some special cultural experience, enough to make people line up and wait 15 minutes for. I swear to God, it's literally hot chips. Watch. Cars, when in Rome, pretend that hot chips are exciting. I'm down. But that's what it is, cuz. It's hot chips and you say, do you want tomato sauce? Do you want mayonnaise? And it comes in a paper circle. If there isn't a greater example that humans are just sheep, bruh, I don't know, yeah, but anyway. I shall sheep on tonight for yous. Macau Amusement. There's another casino. That's actually named after the place I was just talking about. I'm going to show you this store, Snipes. I only see this store when I'm in Europe. I don't know if it exists outside of Europe, but it's sort of like JD Sport, Foot Locker, like this type of vibe. Shoes. Very popular here. It's a good store actually. These are the maddest shoes, brother. Adidas Climacool's. I've been dying for a pair of Climacool's. I like the color too. I like white shoes. I don't like dark shoes, but I like the white shoes with a pop of color. And this blue, pink on blue, is actually mad. Because it's hard to get Climacool's in Sydney now. I like, oh, that's the one I like up there. What are you talking about? This is the one. You're the one I'm talking about, cuz. You're the one I was saying, lad. You're the one I've been looking for all this time, mate. Look at that. Look at this shoe, brother. Cuz if they have my size, I will put these shoes on and peg my... I got Nike Phantoms on. They're brand new. I bought them 3 days ago. I'll launch them in the bin and change for this shoe if they have my size. But I can't get my size in Europe. I'm 14 US and everywhere it says, oh, size 12 is the most. If they got my size, I'm getting them and I'm binning my shoes. Do you have size 14 US in this?
No.
You don't have 14?
We got nothing in 14.
Oh, you don't get 14 at all. Okay, that's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Spewing. There you go, I knew it. when I tell in Europe or anywhere, except for like, I don't know, probably in America it'll be different, but anywhere I go and I try to buy a pair of shoes, like 14 and like 14. It's like, are you stupid? I'm like, brother, relax, I don't want to fight ya. And they're like, you know what I mean? We're catching the metro here, I'm pretty sure. Well, I hope so. We just walked all the way. Yeah. You can get to the staircase and then just check if it's the right place. Yeah, it is here. The train station we're going to, which is right deep into the hood, is called Gasperplatz. It is here. It's pretty far. It's a 30-minute train ride. We'll speed it up in the edit, obviously. Yeah, there. M53, Gasperplatz. M53. Down here. Hope you can just tap your... Oh, please just let us tap our phone. Oh, you can. You can. Life's so much easier. I go on about it all the time. I know I'll stop. When you can just tap your phone. Please. Oh. I'm gonna grab a drink first. Before our big journey. Grab a drink. A sparkling Lipton. Okay. I see you. Sparkling iced tea, I see you. You want to know the most annoying thing in Europe? Bottle caps don't detach from the bottle. They all stay like that, so it's right near your mouth. I guess it's not that annoying. It annoys me sometimes. Bro, that's our train. That's our train at Gasperplatz. What's happening? What a timing, cuz. What a timing. Anyway, it annoys me. I think they do it so stop pollution, you know what I mean? Just keep it in one. I don't know why they do it, but I'm the weirdo that always stands. Does anyone else do that? I don't know why. It doesn't matter if my train ride is like 5 minutes or like 50 minutes. I will stand, and then I don't know why I'm standing. Like, there's so many seats. But here I am. Too cool for school. Sparkling iced tea goes hard, by the way. Nah, I'm gonna sit down. I'm not gonna stand for that long. I'm gonna sit down over here. There's a lot of walking today. The last thing I need to do is stand for 37 minutes to Gasperplatz. So these are all like massive projects here. We're gonna walk through here. I think this is the last major stop. Crane Est. Look, the whole train's empty. We're gonna walk back here. We'll probably catch the train from here back. But look, on both sides, it's just all projects. There's only me and one other bloke on the train. We're getting off at the last stop, Gasperplatz, and that's at the back of the hood. And the hood goes, like, look out the window, cuz it's the whole way. Look, just all projects. On both sides. Yeah, we'll get off at the next stop and walk our way back up. This is the end of the line. The literal end of the line. So this is straight outside the station. The demographic here, I searched it up. It's 83% immigration here in this Biljmer region. 83%. That's crazy, bro. You think high would be 50%. That means every second person is not from here. Like, that would be high. If I was to tell you that every second person from a certain place was not from here, you think, nah, that's can't be true. It's 83%. Always really admire and take notice the levels of reinforcement that government building foyer doors have. They're a little art in themselves, do you know what I mean? The foyer doors of government buildings. How prison-like can they be? I was just searched a way to cross over. There's a footbridge here. But I just seen, bro, these projects, there is like facing this way, the way we're not going, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13 of these massive. See how there's another one there? There's 13 of them here, all to our left. There's extremely high density apartments to be out in the outskirts of Amsterdam, bro. It doesn't look bad here. It doesn't look bad. Like, I'm not trying to project it in a way that it's in any way scary or I'm in danger here. Not whatsoever. It just is what it is. It's just the end of the line. Housing projects of Amsterdam. Same culture. Same hood culture that exists anywhere. You know what I mean? You see the lads here that, you know what I mean? From the housing blocks. There'll be some rappers, some graffiti artists. There'll be some criminals. Like, I guess housing block area in anywhere in the world. I'm not trying to project that it's in any way some dangerous hood or... I've been in places in Europe 1,000,000 times worse than here. If you're talking about like legit danger to film in, it's not even close. I don't even feel like rocking out my secret glasses here whatsoever. This is just, it's complete safe. The people are probably friendly as. But I still love it, you know what I mean? It's still a side to Amsterdam that the tourists don't see, you know what I mean? A side that could be just as important, just as relevant, just as interesting as any other part of Amsterdam. I love this side of every city. So I think of what a major difference between what's happened here and a lot of the other places, the migration that was here, it is the large majority of that 83% of people that are migrants here. The large majority, like 70% plus, are from Suriname and Ghana. Suriname and Ghana. Look, there's a mad Rexy in... bro, there's a little hood Rexy there, bro. It's a little 99 or a 98. We'll go suss it out. They're from Suriname or Ghana, which were Dutch colonies, and these people aren't illegal immigrants. A lot of people from other parts of the world go and then start trying to like enforce their way and discredit your beliefs and change it for... Lady dropped his phone. Yeah, none of that happened here. These people from Ghana and Suriname are they integrated very well here. Any more likely to be criminals and drug dealers and rapists than any other Dutch citizen. So it's like a very successful project where the Dutch government during the 1970s brought in large groups of migrant families from their countries that they had as colonies, and it was successful. Like, they live out here in the hood. It's still the hood, you know what I mean? The hood's the hood. I'm pretty sure if you ask the lads from here, they'll be like, yeah, we're from the hood, that way. That's a hood, you know what I mean? In their language, whatever, you know what I mean? Usten, wusten, les gusten, you know what I mean? But you can just see, bro, you know what I mean? There's certain groups that integrate extremely well, and there's certain groups that come to the other side of the world and smile when they enter, and they get together and become your enemies. But these aren't it. Very nice people. Very clean, very safe. I feel good here. I like it here. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even mind living here, bro. Look at this Rexy anyway. Yeah. So going to the hood's not always about, and here's the rapist, and this is the part where they stabbed everyone, and this is where all the drug dealers don't let you walk past because they try and death stare you. It's not always about that. You know what I mean? It's not what the hood's always about. And who even cares about that stuff all the time? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, who cares, bro? Look at these. Nice little Rexos. Someone gonna come out and start, get out of here. I think it's 98. It's not STI though, just WRX. Still nice though. I like the green on gold combo. The green on gold's always nice. For a cheap car, WRXs they're good. They're good cars for cheap cars. There's one point in my life I definitely idolized them a lot better than they are. I think it's growing up in the hood. I used to think WRXs are like the maddest car. I love these little I feel like this is like when and it makes sense here in the Netherlands. I feel like this is when your hood is created by IKEA. Actually Google if there's a little street gym. Surely there is. No hood is complete without a little street gym, lad. Chin up bar, dip bars, cars. Especially a hood that's designed by IKEA. Come on, brother. It's supposed to be functional. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't even look like there's an outdoor gym. Like there's not one on the map anyway. And I'm not gonna go street by street looking for it. But the only gyms near here are like facilities. I reckon I just like train on whatever. We'll do it proper street style. Just hang off some light post or something. Yeah, it's very friendly here. Even I walk past 3 Adelays dressed up like Snadlays on the corner there. 3 African lads. They didn't even look at me. They didn't even care. Just then. There's a lot of places that just be like, where's the camera? What do you need the camera for? What are you walking around here? What's the camera? You know what I mean? They didn't even look. They didn't even care, bro. I'm walking around talking to myself with a GoPro, probably in front of their house. They're just having a yarn. Who cares about this bloke? There's a row of shops here. Right in the middle of, from where we started to, you know, we're on the train and those massive blocks were on our left. We're right halfway between where we started and getting to those blocks. And in the middle of it all is this row of shops. We'll go suss out what the shops are. A Ugandan grocery. Ugandan products available here. Oh, that's like beauty stuff, hair stuff. You know, I don't know, right? You know, there's always those African week stores. It's pretty normal shops. Chemists, news agencies. Nothing really that interesting that makes me want to go in and be like, yeah, like pots and pans. Normal, completely normal shops. Nothing unique. Feel like that's a doctor. Oh, here's a food spot. Chicken store. There's food here, but another food place, a kebab store. I want to eat, but I want to eat after I train. I'm not going to train and then eat. Relax. Alright, so this is where the projects start. This is where, so now at the back of these shops, look. Boom. Boom. All around us now, massive projects, heaps of them. Look at that. Well, it's all through there. That looks like a mad food shop. Stop. We're going to come back here. Where am I training, brother? But these projects are interesting, bro. It's like they're heaps colourful, bro. And all of these like lockers down here, you can see them like near the entrances. They literally look like garages. They got the industrial feel and the security of like government housing lockers or entrances like before, except they've been turned into businesses. Like physiotherapists, there's nail salons. Like that one's a nail salon and it's hectic. But anyway, there's a street park here. We'll go train at this street park. We found one, a proper gym, brother. Hopefully there's dip bars here too. These are very dynamic. That's a very dynamic street training center, actually. The Sport Con Trainer. Right. Look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It can't get any more hood than this training thing. Underneath the train tracks, between the projects, all around us. Pow! It's even got the word con to make me feel really at home. Oh, is this for me? Thank you. Thank you. Except I don't know where something fundamental like the dip bars is. They even got a salmon ladder. I'll train here. Oh, look, there's more training over there, cause that's where the dips are. There's so much. I found it. Look. Hopefully, yeah, there is dips over there. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about Ninja Warrior. Please be it. Yeah, there is dips. All right, perfect. We got our dips. This is actually a nice gym, bro. Look at this. There's a row. There's a row machine, brother. Look. Put your chest on that row. That's flies. It's a full lying pec deck. Look. Flies. Chin up bar. So we'll do dips. We'll do chin ups. And there may be a shoulder press somewhere here. We can manufacture one. This may be it here. That's a bench press, brother. It's a full bench press. This is so hectic. This is the sickest little street gym I've seen right underneath the projects, cuz that's hectic. a full park bench press, bro. That's so sick. That's hectic. This bloke's doing that. Not gonna lie, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. There's nothing wrong with it, I guess. Innovation, brother. Alright, now 4 sets of chin-ups. Smack 4 sets of dips, 4 sets of chins now. A woman creeping on me, lad. So I'm gonna do the last set and hook it. She walked past and then stopped me when I was doing chin-ups. Stood right in front of me smiling like that, and I'm doing chin-ups. Then sat behind me and 90% sure I was being recorded. Anyway, I'll show you what you're supposed to do when you do your thing. Don't worry about push-ups. Do your dips for your chest. Best exercise for chest and tries. Chin-ups, very good for back and buys. You don't need to go and do push-ups to do chest again. Walk around like chesty bonds or something. You got to balance your physique. So the third thing you do in the circuit is shoulders. You're doing chest and tries, back and buys, shoulders. So the P is for press. I will admit that this press is very hard to do, especially after training dips and chins because you're exhausted. If you can do this, do this. If you can't, I'll show you something else. So that's a press. That's a handstand shoulder press. It's essentially a really difficult shoulder press that you have to do when you do calisthenics. Did that woman leave? Yeah, she left. All right, we'll go back here and I'll show you the alternative to what you do when you don't have weights. You're training in the park and you want to train your shoulders. I'll show you. You smash out high reps of this. It gets very light. If you had weights in your hand, you'd stop at like 12, obviously. But just like this, I'm telling you, after about 25, 30, there's a pump, brother. It's burning. Is it the best thing in the world? No. But you got to do what you got to do, cuz. Yeah, it's burning already. Especially after like dips and chin-ups and that. Yeah. Bro, the community here is mad, actually, bro. It's like, this has been very used since I've been here. People actually coming here to play tennis on the tennis court. All over there, the equipment is full of kids playing, having fun. You can hear the sound of the whole time you're training here. You can hear the sound of children having fun. It's actually mad. The place is clean as. A little bit of rubbish over there, but it's nothing, bro. Like, look, we're in the middle of the projects. This thing in 90% of places in the middle of the projects would just be overrun with filth and tough guys. Do you know what I mean? Kids wouldn't want to come here. They'd be stuck in their house. Anyway, last set. We're off for a feed, brother, and we'll head back to the city, bro. Man, this was a mad experience. Look at here, they got an athletic track, brother. There's an athletic track underneath the bridge. These are gotta be the maddest projects I've probably ever walked through, including, like, out of all the times I've done Into the Hood and everything. You know what I mean? There's people playing golf over there. What are you doing? There's a golf course under there, brother. They're playing golf. There's people playing golf, putting over there. Can you see them? Editor, zoom in on them. Look. Little C's hitting with the sand wedge. There's a full sprint track. There's a circle running track. Plus, it's mad here. Anyway, let's go eat down here. One of those. I'm going to start wearing the glasses now. We'll get a feed here. No need to explore anymore. Jump on this train here, this train station above us. Head back to the centre. Oh, hectic. Wow, this is the bomb. Oh, this check-in's hectic. How mad is it up here on this station? That's where we just trained, just there. Sick community, bro, straight out. It's a mad community. And we're on, brother. Back to Central, lad. It's not that far, actually. It's not that long on the train. It's a quick 30 minutes. Feels honestly more like 20. The bikes go crazy, brother. You don't knock around with the bikes, lad. There's no snucking around with the Icaruses. They'll kill you, I'm telling you. Look at the bike garages, bro. Look at this. Look at that, bro. What's these? Look how deep it is. I'm gonna knock them off. Look how deep it is in there. Bro, there's just rows and rows. Thousands of bikes. Thousands and thousands of bikes. Look at that. Look, even they're filming that. Even the Asians are full spinning out on it. They're like, bro, look how many bikes is there, lad. Hey, look at mate, he's going off, lad. This bloke's barking at people. Bloke, yeah. He just went, someone just walked past him, see that bloke there drinking, and he just went like this, and the bloke went past and he went, wah! Like that, and the bloke jumped and he laughed at him. He's out there just trolling people, scaring them, jump scaring them. I'm gonna tell you this thing now that we're here. The first thing I want to show ya is truffles. Bro, it's the most interesting thing here. These hallucinogenic truffles. I'll tell you these stories. The spin outest thing up until 2008, which is fairly recent, right? Mushrooms, hallucinogenic mushrooms, magic mushrooms, were a huge thing in Amsterdam. Just as much as weed, right? And you could buy them everywhere. Everywhere sold weed and mushrooms, and people would come here and literally trip off their head, right? This place was getting real bad. People were walking around Amsterdam legitimately hallucinating everywhere. Can you imagine a place where magic mushrooms are legal and you can buy them, like, I'm talking like coffee, right? There's people walking around hallucinating, vomiting everywhere, and just completely off their guts, right? Even for the Amsterdam, for the Dutch government, they were like, this is too much. We can't have people walking around completely hallucinating off mushrooms. So listen what happened. They outlawed mushrooms in 2008. But in the law, they wrote very specifically, mushrooms, okay? Scientifically, the plant name, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But what they didn't know, or they didn't take into account, is that the same plant, the same psilocybin and psilocin that is found in the mushrooms, that the active ingredient that makes you hallucinate, is also in the truffle part, which is the underground part. The mushroom is the top showing part, the truffle is the bottom part of the same fungus, naturally occurring. The exact same active ingredients are in the truffle part. So, albeit that it's more highly concentrated in the mushroom, the truffle has the exact same ingredients of the exact same plant. You just need to take more weight to feel the same effect. So in the day, which was November the 1st, 2008, that they outlawed magic mushrooms in Amsterdam, in Netherlands in general, on that same day, every single store just changed over to truffles. So all the same factories and same grow houses that were making them, they were growing the exact same plant in the exact same way, but instead of then cutting off the mushrooms and selling the mushrooms, they were throwing the mushrooms out and just selling the truffles of the exact same plant, giving them the exact same names that do the exact same thing. Just instead of taking 3 grams, you'd have to take 9 grams. But business went on as usual. So until this day, you can go past, there's hundreds of them. I'll show you them. Full blown psilocybin, psilocin, full truffles that have all of these exotic names, pineapple this and the great Hawaiian, the magical dragon, completely hallucinogenic. Like, it shows you the descriptions and you just walk up and pick them out of a fridge and buy them for like $5 and you'll go off your guts. They're everywhere. I'll show you them. And wait till you we'll read out the descriptions. Even reading the descriptions on the board and the way they market it to you, it's enough to make your skin crawl. But we'll start there. Look, down any of these lanes, there's heaps of like those cafes are down those lanes. But we'll get to those, or coffee shops, sorry, not cafes. They're referred to as coffee shops. That's a coffee shop there. That's a coffee shop there. We'll go in them soon. There's a lot of places like this. They're not marijuana selling stores, but they're like sort of like accessory stores, you know what I mean? Like they sell all the seeds. They sell all the seeds and all the accessories. Cannabis seed bank. It's all seeds. Every name under the sun that you can think of. So there's a lot of those. Here, look, magic truffles. There's a store called Magic Truffles here. There's actually 2 of them. They'll be everywhere. They'll be everywhere. This looks like a mad sneaker lounge. It looks like it has got mad shocks here. Just off the bat, bro. There's a whole bunch of shocks I've never seen before. I like shocks. I do like shocks. Look at the range of shocks, boom. Look how many different color shocks there are. Look at these. What a turn off to rock into a shop, lad. What a turn off. They're hectic. There's mad shoes here. They won't have my size in anything. I'm not even going to bother asking. No, mate, it's just the music. Rock in is blasting. I don't know what that was. Indian or Arabic, something like that. Just trying to shop, lad. It was like... The vibe of the people here, again, is like a mad turn off, lad. It's so weird because when you're in the hood, down at Biljmer, everyone is so friendly, cuz. It's so nice. When you're in the downtown here, people are just, the vibe is just shit, bruh. They look like they're not having a good time. Like everybody here, males only, not the females. The males, they just look like they're not having a good time and life is not good. And it's not just, I don't know if people are locals or not. Maybe like I said, it's the mindset of the foreigners when they come here because they know they're coming to like a sleazy environment, because obviously we're in a sleazy place. Like maybe because they come with a standoffish mentality, and so they are under the assumption that everyone's a slave, so then they're countering it, and it just ends up in some big putrid, like it's probably worse than Sydney. It's probably more annoying than walking around like Sydney, you know what I mean? Doesn't feel unsafe, but it just feels like it's full of gronks, like, you know what I mean? That's the only thing, cuz, that's annoying here. By the way, there's so many steakhouses. Steakhouses are the thing, bro. Like, see, like, bang, there's an Argentinian steakhouse. You don't understand how many there. Look, prime quality steakhouse. Everywhere there's so many, which is mad. That's a mad thing to have, abundance of steakhouses, and they do. The food game here goes off, cuz, straight out. Everywhere is like something, food or desserts or something like that. Everywhere's cracker. Look, another Argentinian grill. Another Argentinian grill. How many Argentinian grills can you have, brother? Look. Boom, boom, boom. There's 7 just here. All right, this is like the beginning of the red light district down that way that I'm not going to walk. It pretty much begins there. So I'm going to walk up this way and do what we're on a mission to do. But this would be the canal that divides over that way. You'll see it starts to become sex stores, and in the streets, I think 2 streets back from that is the main street that it's in. But I'll walk past some of the lanes, and I'll show you where it begins. I'll show you down the lanes, and you can see on the left and right where the red lights start, but we're not actually going to film any women or go down there. All right, down the street in front of us, I won't go down there, but you can see on either side of the lane there's red lights, like starting right here, all on the left and on the right. And you can see people looking in. You can see lads walking with their girlfriends. And the lad's like, the girlfriend's looking at the lad, and the lad's like not looking but looking, and she's looking at him. Like, why walk down there then? Anyway, so it's lanes like that. That's all through there.
Hey, no cameras.
Bruh, shut up, idiot. Fucking idiot. Get out of here. Random idiots just walk through the street. No camera. Go, police officer. You know what's the funniest thing? When just civilians take it upon themselves, because of the environment they're in, to tell people when and not to film. Bro, move, brother. You know what I mean? Straight in the mouth, brother. You can see it's very much a tourist attraction. It's not just people that are going in there looking for prostitutes. people really get entertainment out of it. So you'll see families, bro, you see families with kids walking through there. Do you know what I mean? Families will literally come and like a husband will walk through their wife through the red light district, and bro, like you see, you walk past people and they got kids, and like it's literally a tourist attraction. These blokes finding the dog hilarious, bro. Look, he's loving it. Look at him. He just seen a little dog there, and he was just cracking up at the little dog. He started trying to talk to it, and then he's following it now. Mate, he's on the truffles, lad. 420 coffee shop. Let's Oge. Yeah, we're gonna go into a coffee shop now. White Widow, Blueberry, 420 Kush, New York Basil, 420 Haze, pre-roll joints. That's actually a pretty tame menu, actually, compared to a lot of them. Some of them got like flavors and things coming out of their asses. The Resin Coffee Shop. Hello. Moroccan hash. Do you have the caramello Moroccan hash?
Yes.
Yeah, please. Can I get 12, whatever the quantity is?
How much you want?
Sorry?
How much? 12 euros, you want 1 gram?
No. Whatever the it says. What's the quantities? What's the 12 represent? 12 euros. What does the 12 represent? It says 12.
12 euros for 1 gram.
Yeah, 12 euros. 1 gram, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's why I asked you if you
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
12 can be also 12 grams.
Yeah, no, not 12 grams. Yeah.
But yes,
Thank you.
Brother, what size you have?
14.
Where's that in
14 US. Euro 49.
we were already thinking. I say about 48.
They look big, huh?
So your 1 gram are ready.
1 gram, yep.
We can do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I swear, I don't have nothing. I give you a big tea for him.
Yeah, he's big.
It's not for him. Yeah, see if I give
So one sip, man.
I'm not that big, brother.
Listen, sip, man. One sip.
Thank you.
Your tea is here.
Yep. Thank
You
you.
have only as well
Beautiful.
sugar, so take all what you like.
Beautiful,
I
beautiful.
wish you a very good time.
Thank you. All right, so you need a drink to come in here. That's the raw. The hustle is you get what you want. You get what you want, which is we got a gram of caramel Moroccan hash. But to enter the coffee shop, in brackets, coffee shop, you must buy a drink. And that's the legality it must be. So we'll come here and we'll imitate having a coffee or a tea and just blaze like everyone else. That's the raw. I'll take a few sips of the tea. I'll throw this in the bin, but I'll definitely take a few sips of the tea. That's actually nice. Mango. Bit of mango tea with my caramel Moroccan hash. All right, I discovered that's the technicality. I see. So like I was getting it. I was getting the hash. It was fine. But I went to walk in the back. He's like, "Oh no, are you here? You need to buy a drink. Just pick something." I'm like, "All right, tea." So it's the technicality. That's a mush. Here, look, see, look. Let's get into these magic truffles. These are everywhere, by the way. I'll show you like big glow signs. So look, these are the truffles they sell now. And look how they're named, like Mexicana, Atlantis, Mushrocks, from light down to insane. Double vision. Like, let's read the light Mexicana. Mild euphoric truffles with minimum visuals and easier to handle. First time doing psychedelics, you want to laugh but not completely overwhelmed by the experience. You don't know what to expect, you're a little hesitant but also curious. And that's visuals, energy, body, brain, and strength. It gives it like a rating. It's like 2.5 out of 10, 2.5, you know what I mean? Then we'll go down to say Pink Paradise, which is stronger. This ranks like more than halfway. Strong truffles without strong hallucinations. Experience with psychedelics, you expect very colorful visuals, a warm sense of unity, like floating on large waves of euphoria. You will be in a safe place with friends. All right, let's Dragon's Dynamite, Sugar Shrooms. Let's go right down to Double Vision, right? Which ranks off the guts for strength. It says, if you want a very intense visual trip, crazy thoughts, uncontrollable laughter, and incredible relaxation, you expect hallucinations to arise, patterns on your surroundings come alive, all aspects of color, light, and sound become more intense to you, and you feel like you're walking on clouds. Yuck! And they're sold like this. That's them. They're in those little containers. They're just like, they're in the fridge down there. They're in the back fridge. It's crazy, cuz. Actually, I'll go buy some. I'll go in there and buy some so we get a look. Dragon's Dynamite, Dragon's Dynamite.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. You sound very excited.
I'm pretty excited.
That's good.
I want the Dragon's Dynamite truffles. Is that available?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you liking it here?
I love Amsterdam, yeah, it's good.
Hey there, you're right.
Can you change the money?
No, sorry. 35, please. Cash and card.
Card, please.
Whenever you're ready.
Thank you.
There. Thanks.
How much of this? Do I take the whole packet?
So it depends. Like, do you want a strong treat?
Yes. Yes.
Then you eat the whole packet.
Eat the whole
But
packet,
I
yep.
don't want you to put it all in your mouth immediately.
Yep.
I want you to snack it as you would snack Maltesers. So finish it within 5 minutes, like
Okay,
say.
yep.
Do you have an empty stomach, babe?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
What time did you eat last?
The last time was like lunchtime.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
great. Okay, that's perfect.
Yep, yep.
Because you do need an empty stomach,
Yep.
otherwise you're gonna be puking.
Oh, really?
So
Okay,
chew
yep, yep.
very well before you swallow.
Yep.
The taste is like quite horrible. It tastes like sour slash bitter nuts.
Yep.
So it would help if you close your nose when you chew and
Okay,
swallow,
it's that
so
bad.
you don't
Okay. It's that bad.
Yes, but honestly,
Yep.
I'm sorry to say, but it
Yeah.
is bad.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not. They are famous for the really shitty taste.
Yeah. All right.
Um,
So I'll snack on the entire thing over the course of 10 minutes, chew it well, hold my breath. All right, and I should be fine.
That would help.
All right.
So after that, you expect 45 minutes to an hour to start tripping. In
Yep.
the meantime, do you smoke pot?
No, I don't.
Okay. So you can go and chill somewhere, but
Yep.
after this 45 minutes to an hour, I would definitely suggest to go out.
Go out,
You
yep.
need to go out to explore. You can trip from 3 up to 5 hours. Whenever you want to stop tripping, go for some fruit
Yep.
and some good like orange juice or just oranges as fruits.
Okay.
And
That will
then-
help me stop it.
Yes.
All right.
And then some chocolate and you're sorted.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Good one.
All right. Have a bye. Like, that's what I mean. There's the Dragon's Dynamite. This is perfectly legal stuff. Just so you know, like, I'll blur the drugs for the sake of respect, the hash, and like I won't pull out the thing and show, but I'm not doing anything illegal here. I'm not gonna film illegal stuff for YouTube, but it's completely legal stuff, bro. This is the medium ranking one, the Dragon's Dynamite. Like, this was the medium ranking one, and bro, you just go and buy it, cuz, and that's what she's like, bro. Like, munch it, and an hour later you're gonna be tripping off your head. Imagine someone's like sensitive to stuff like that, or has an underlying mental illness, or is drunk. Okay, can you imagine being drunk, right? Because you know, alcohol and mixing alcohol with stuff is very bad. So can you imagine being drunk and then coming and like going, oh yeah, trips. I'm in Amsterdam. I'm gonna start tripping. Buying one of these, drunk, and get excited, start munching it. You're gone, brother. You're dead. You're literally dead.
Only open with the key.
And like, look, bro, look. You can get this anywhere, cuz. Like that's a whole trip. Oh, there's a thing called trip stopper. But that's all the same type of mixed magic mushrooms. 5-hour intense hallucinations that any drunk person can just buy. Look, another one. Look at this. It's just the whole store like this. It's just like a convenience store, bro. And like, look. Pink Paradise. Look at them all. All the accessories for it. The store itself looks like a trip, lad. This store looks like a trip, brother. Imagine going in this store tripping off your guts. You'd be like, nah. This one, the strongest one, is High Hawaiians. High Hawaiians. I'll read you what the High Hawaiians is. You don't have to close your eyes to enter a dream world of ecstasy, warm sunsets and colorful flowers. High Hawaiians is a truffle, which the effect is greater in the visual, and you will be amazed by the euphoric feeling. This truffle's not for beginners. Choose your time and place and go on a journey. Magical. How beautiful is this canal, bro? Look at this shot. This is a shot and a half, lad. Look at this. That's actually like 3 in a row. Coffee shop, the store. The Bulldog coffee shop. I don't know what that is. Coffee shop, Amsterdam lounge bar. That's 3 Yandi stores in a row. Yandi, marijuana. Another one. Coffee shop, Green Place. How are you? I had my secret glasses on so no one recognised me.
Because that is a similar cost. I think it's a similar cost then.
Where are you from? Scotland. Yeah. Yeah, mad. Good to meet you, bro. Good to meet you. That was the funniest shit. One of my Scottish fans, he was stoned off his head. And he's looking at me, bro, and he was like, because I got the glasses on too, and now I got hair, and you know what I mean? And you could tell he was full club, Spanian. And I'm like, how are you? And he's like, oh my God, no, man, no. And I'm like, that was crack up. See, in that store though, that was a pretty cool little store, lad. See the menu in that store? But I didn't even read them out. There were so many different strands and flavors and this and that. That's what I mean. The first one we went into, bro, had like 10 things. Bro, they usually got like, honestly, I'm not even exaggerating, at least somewhere between 40 to 70 different things that you can buy. Another one there called the Popeye coffee shop. Popeye the Sailor Man. Another one here, Coffee Amsterdam. Bro, there's so many. Like, there's so many. We've walked past just in like the past 200 meters. 15. True, just since the last canal. This city turns actually really beautiful at night. Look at this. It's actually a really beautiful city. Honestly, like aesthetically, it's really beautiful. In these lanes, there's a lot of really nice restaurants like that. Like civil stuff. Families in there eating nice food. Places, they look really clean, really civil. And bro, look at these streets like this are just amazing, bro. Oh, by the way, what a perfect place to tell ya, if you didn't already know, people legitimately live in Amsterdam throughout their culture right back since like straight out Viking days. They live in houseboats. It's very common. The canals are full of people that live their entire lives in boats. These are permanent addresses. Look at this shot, lad. Look at this shot, cuz. Look at that. Someone in there watching TV. That's their life, bro. That's their life. All of these are houses, bro. People living on them. Another thing, another interesting fact. Not only do they live in houseboats, right? As an interesting thing, you notice how all the windows are open. You can see in everyone's house. Well, culturally, that's what they do. This goes back a long, long time. They have this thing that if one of the neighbors has their windows closed, it's like a thing that they're not trustworthy, that they got something to hide. So what they do, what Dutch people do, and you can see every single, even at night time where it's lit in there, and you can see their whole lives, cuz. You can see in every single person's bedroom, lounge room, bro, like you could watch, the people could be getting changed, bro. Like every single thing is open. They open their houses up with big windows to say to their neighbors, I'm trustworthy, and like, you know what I mean? Like, we're together. Somebody who would have their like house like blinded up so you can't see in would be like culturally someone that would be ostracized in the neighborhood. Someone that people would look at suspiciously and no one would trust them. So it just became a cultural thing that in everyone's house you could just see straight in it. You know what I mean? Look, everyone. Is that crazy or what? Yeah, it's crazy. You will literally just walk past and you will see like a whole family watching, someone just in there, getting out of bed, and it's just like, bro, what? The sea and the environment is so beautiful. Look at this old couple cooking, eating dinner up there in their kitchen. It's just, bro, it's just the sickest place. All the sleaziness and drugs and shit. That aside, it's a hectic place, bro. It's a sick city. It's a sick country. Like, it's a sick nation of people. Like, it's just really beautiful, bro. I'm proud to be Dutch. I really am. And when I walk around, always have been since a kid, but obviously growing up in Australia, never have leaving. And my Oma, my grandma, and my dad was born here, by the way. I'm not like remotely somehow in some like far ancestry Dutch. I'm like pretty Dutch. My dad, he was born here. He was born here in the Netherlands. He was born in a town that's about 40 minutes from here called Haarlem. And my Oma, she spoke full Dutch. My last name is Rodenburg. That's my Dutch surname. So yeah, I always had a very strong pride for being Dutch. But coming here makes me even more proud. I'm just like, yes, lad. Like, you know what I mean? This is my people, lad. This is what we do, cuz. You know what I mean? We don't create no bodgy countries, lad. We're on the ball, brother. We got our shit down pat. How sick is this? How sick is that, brother? How sick is that? This little car, lad. It's too much for me to take in, brother. Everything's exciting, brother. What's going on? It's someone's house, brother. What's going on? It's a full tree, brother. There's the tree. What's happening? All right. There's only one thing to do at this point to finish the video. This rubbish. Only one good place for it. Straight in the bin. And you know where we're finishing off. Let's go. Stroopwafel. Sausage. Dutch. Original Dutch stroopwafels with topping, brother. Don't touch. Well. Alright. Which one are we getting? It's classic Nutella. Oh, they're the toppings here. Oreo, caramel, Smarties, peanuts. I want one with peanuts, cuz. Nutella and peanuts, something along those lines. Oh yeah. Can I get the Nutella one? But can you put peanuts as well?
Of course.
Perfect. Thank you.
Bro, this one is on the. I'm a big watcher from.
Oh, you know me?
Of course.
Oh, beautiful.
I support you, but
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
This one is on me, yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Legend, bro.
I met you before. I have a picture with you.
No way. Where did I meet you?
You came here before.
Oh, here in Amsterdam. Oh, yeah, all right. Oh, I remember.
Yeah, I have a photo with you.
No way. I actually remember you. This was about maybe 18 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Also, you were staying at the boat, at the boat.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, alright, legend, bro. Yeah, man. Wow. Free stroopwafel, brother. Let's cut. So you pay for what you want, and they give you a color token, and she knows, translates to what you're getting, obviously.
Which toppings do you like, sir?
Peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, just peanuts, yeah. Thank you.
You're looking super good, super fresh, bro.
Oh, am I? Thank you, bro. Trying my best. I grew hair, brother. I grew hair.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Legend, bro. Thank you. Take care. Bye. I love having fans all around the world. Even, I didn't say nothing, but when I was walking here, I didn't have the camera on because I wanted to just pop up here. Like a Dutch lad went past, maybe he's about 22 years old, with his girlfriend. And he looked at me and looked at his girlfriend and he goes, "That's Spanian." And she went, and I was like, "Who?" He goes, "I watch him on YouTube." But it's just mad, bro. Like, go on the other side of the world and I go through like lanes and people are like, "It's you." It's crazy, cuz. Anyway, it's not about me. It's about the... Oh, the peanuts are falling. Peanut and Nutella stroopwafel, baba. Don't worry about the hallucinogenic drugs and prostitution and that. No one cares about that rubbish. Be a real man. Come to Amsterdam, eat a stroopwafel, do some chin-ups, dips in the park. That's the best, bro. There's way too many peanuts on that. Get off. Take them off. There's way too many peanuts. Anyway, that's Amsterdam 2026. I reckon it's hectic, bro. Cracker. That's Oj.